In this video, we're going to be doing a somewhat normal menial task on the Audi SQ5 here, but I have never done this task this way, and I'm super excited to try it out, so let's get to it. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome to the video, welcome to the channel. We got the wife's SQ5 back in the garage again today because of this right here. Please add max 1 1/4 quart oil. You can continue driving. So we had that light come on, and it's not like a major deal, but I did not know what kind of oil they used at the dealership we got the car from, so I thought it was best to just change all the oil and have fresh oil in the car. And so we're going to be changing the oil, but a different way than I've ever done it before. We are going to be using this thing right here, a vacuum pump, to suck the oil out of the oil pan. So I'm excited to try it out. This is an automatic or manual pump, and it's not all the way together yet. We'll finish putting it together, and then I guess we'll start sucking some oil. Okay, I guess first things first, pop the engine cover off, and this should just come right up off of there. Yeah, there we go. We'll set that to the side, and then we gotta find the little, there's no dipstick on these cars, so right there. We gotta pull that little plug out right there, and that will give us access to the dipstick, what would be a dipstick, I guess, and down into the oil pan. So we'll stick our hoses down in that, and we will suck it out of there. And then this is the oil filter right here, so we'll take this off of there, change the oil filter, obviously, and yeah, should be easy enough. Okay, second thing second, we will loosen the oil cap itself. Actually, we had the car running to get it in here, but I'm gonna run the car a little bit more to get the oil a little bit hotter, and then we'll be able to do all this. Okay, that should be good enough. And let's just hit this with a little bit of that. Loosen that up, and then we'll loosen up the oil filter. Let that thing begin to drip. This oil filter is a big boy. We got a 32 millimeter socket, and then we will loosen this thing up. The thing shouldn't be that tight. Holy shit. Okay, there we go. I was like, this thing's supposed to be 25 Newton meters. That should not be that tight at all. Get the suction broken there. Okay, we got this thing loose now. We'll let it sit here and begin its drip process. And now we'll pull this plug and stick our hose down in there. You probably don't need these pliers to take this thing out of here, but I just want to get a better grip on it. And so, pull, and there we have it. Plug is now out. This kit came with 2 different kind of hoses, so we'll see which one fits in the dipstick. That one's a little bit too small. That one looks good. Now apparently we want to stick this thing down in here, and it should hit bottom. And sounds like bottom to me. And we pull it up a little bit so there's a little bit of a gap. Then we just connect the pump to the hose like such, and I guess we begin pumping. And that was quick. There comes the oil. 2 pumps? And this thing should just work and continue to suck the oil out. So we'll keep an eye on that and see if it continues to suck or if we need to keep pumping it, but once it builds the suction, it should keep sucking. And I do hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but it is continuing to suck. So that is pretty daggone cool. And to be honest, like I said, I've never used this or done it this way, but this is much more simple. It's been a couple minutes and we're just above 4 liters. More pressure. There we go, that picked her up. Look how fast that's filling up. We're almost to 5 liters now. Okay, we're starting to get some air bubbles, so that must mean we're getting close to the end here in the oil pan. All right, it has stopped coming out. Let's keep sucking, get all of it out of there. I thought this thing when I ordered it was smaller than this and would have to be emptied out like at least once, but I guess not. That's making some noise. Let me get some of that pressure out of there. There's a little decompression valve on the side here, and that is how you stop it from like sucking or whatever. So stick it down in there a little bit more. Let's see there. I stuck it down a little bit farther in there, and we got some more oil in there. There we go. That's wild. And the oil is definitely warm. I can feel it through this hose. That is so much easier. I said it before, but this is fantastic. Okay, I can't seem to get any more out of this thing. Well, there's some more. But if you ask me, that is an empty oil pan. So let's go ahead and pull this out. And just like that. Okay, next up, let's get the oil filter out of there and prep the new one to stick in there. And this thing should be good. It's had plenty of time to drip, and it has. Very nice, very nice. Okay, now unfortunately, I didn't have time with that light that came on and all that. I didn't want to risk her driving the car a bunch, so I didn't get to order an OEM one, but we got an STP one here. I've seen this one used before, and so this thing, there's the part number right there. Now we'll take a little pick, we'll pop off this old O-ring, get that guy out of there, pop this out. I'm not even 100% certain that this one is an OEM one, so it'll be fine. Make sure everything is the same and it looks to be. So we'll set this right here, zoink. And we'll take some oil that is down inside of here, get it on the fingies and the gloves. That should be good. Slide it over, roll her down. Gotta make sure to get it all the way down there on that like bottom groove there. Looks good to me. Stick this thing in there. Boom. And now we can put the oil filter back on the car. And we just stick this thing right down into here, twist it back down. And like I said earlier, as I was loosening this thing up, the Newton meters on there is only 25, so it's not very much at all. 25 Newton meters is nothing, so I'm going to just tighten this thing down. And then I'm gonna go over and get my torque wrench, and we'll just do that just to make sure, but you could really just, I mean, like hand tight is really all, like shouldn't be much farther than that. So we're gonna set our fancy torque wrench here to 25. We'll do just under 25, 24.8, because, you know, whatever. And this should be pretty simple. There we go. Double check it. There we go. All right, that's tight enough for me. Let's put some oil in this thing. Don't forget to put your plug back into your dipstick tube, or what would be a dipstick tube. That way you don't forget that. But that just pops right in, and yeah, there we go. Okay, we're gonna be using Castrol Edge 0W20 oil. This is OE recommended. As I said, we didn't really have a whole lot of time with that light being on, and I wasn't sure what kind of oil the dealership used, but maybe in the next oil change, we'll do like a liquid moly, something like that. But for now, we're gonna use this oil right here, and it should be just fine. So we got those two 5-quart jugs there, and the car does take 7.6 quarts, so let's start pouring. I always poke 2 holes in it, one for the flow and one for it to breathe. A little funnel in there, and let's go. So we're gonna have to eyeball this because it's 7.6 quarts, so that was 5, and we'll go like right down to there. That should be good. All right, that's about where I left it. It's a little bit farther than I would have liked, but you know, it's not that bad. So that is that. Let's put the cap back on there. Boink. Boom. All right, a quick run through of my checklist. Plug is in there. Oil filter is torqued, oil is in, cap is tight, everything looks good. Let's put the cover back on and fire it up, and we'll reset the oil stuff. Boom, boom. Man, I want to paint this thing. I want to grind down this TFSI thing to where it's smooth, grind down that V6 where that's smooth, and maybe paint this, like add some purple in here or something like that. That'd be super sick. Is this just vinyl or is this paint? No, it's paint. All right, here we go. Fire it up. Now we go to menu, vehicle, left, services and checks, oil level. Now this will only show apparently once the oil is warm. So I guess we have to go back. I'm gonna go to service intervals, reset, oil change interval. Yes, oil change interval has been reset. That was super simple. And now we wait to do the oil level and check it. Okay, we've been running for a couple minutes here. I'm gonna turn the car back off. And now we'll let it sit here for a couple more minutes, and we'll go back in there and we'll check the levels. I'm just gonna go ahead and try it now. So we're gonna put the car in accessory mode. Key button, no brake. We'll go back to oil level, and there we go. Oil level is okay. All right, I mean, shit, that was, all in all, that was by far the easiest oil change of my life. Like, I didn't get any oil on me, didn't crawl around on the ground. I mean, that was incredibly, incredibly simple. So yeah, with that being said, if you got this far, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it very much. As always, if you have an Audi SQ5, I would recommend getting this whole setup right here because that is the easiest thing I have done. And so, yeah, I mean, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And if you have any questions, drop those down there as well. Be glad to help much as I can, chat, whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye.